Welcome back and welcome to my May TBR. If you watched my April wrap-up, you will have seen me say that May is going to be a bit of a funny month in the fact that I know that I'm going to be travelling a little bit and I don't know how long I'm going to be in either the UK or Denver for, so it's going to have to be a portable TBR this month. So, as usual, I'm going to break it down into May releases, some of which I have already read, one of which I have already made a video about, and other books I want to read, which might include some June releases or later releases. So, let's start off with some May releases. This one I have actually just started because I was given this book at London Book Fair, so I did read the first few pages, and that is Tubing by KA McKeagney. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This one is out on the 10th of May, I believe, if that's a Thursday, the 10th of May, and this one is a thriller, and as I say, I may have delved into this a little bit already, but yeah, look out on my blog for a review of this one around publication date. There is another book which is out today as this video is uploaded, and that is Leah on the Offbeat. So I will be scouting out a copy of that, and hopefully, keep your fingers crossed for me, reading a copy of it on the train journey to the book event I'm going to today, and possibly on the train journey back again. Who knows? Hopefully. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed that I managed to find that in a bookshop near me, because I'm not staying somewhere where I can like order Amazon packages or other bookshop packages to be delivered. I'm not staying anywhere where I can get anything delivered. So hopefully between the bookshops near where I am currently and the bookshops near where the event is happening, we'll have that so that I can read it, because I want to, because it's released today and I'm excited about it and it's already out in America. Why am I not in Denver right now? Anyway, moving on, another book which is already released, which is released this month, which I have already read, is 5 Years From Now by Paige Toon. This one comes out on Thursday the 17th of May in the UK. It is a fabulous read. I read it in less than 24 hours. I believe you can class that as unputdownable. I asked in my last video if you would like a full video discussing this book, so let me know in comments below this video, if you didn't watch the last one, whether you would like to see a full review of this book, because it was rather fabulous, and let's just let it have a little shimmer there. Shimmer silver. So cute. So cute. Awesome book. Just awesome. And one that I have already made a video about, so I will leave a link to that one up here, and that is Puddin by Julie Murphy. Again, if you are in the US, this one will be coming out on Tuesday. If you are in the UK, this one will also be coming out on the 17th of May, although I believe the Kindle one comes out the same day as the US release date. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe. And I made a full video talking about this one, so you can hear all my thoughts on this one in that video by just clicking the little link up there. Then I have a few Kindle books, so I've got my list just here. Apologies for the slightly wobbly video. I'm always apologising about the setup here, but it's a very temporary camera setup we've got up here. It's not my usual filming space, and I quite like it, but it's very temporary, very, very temporary. If you ask nicely, I will show you a picture of what the setup is here. So on the 9th of May, we have the new novel by Samantha Tonge coming out, One Summer in Rome. Again, may have had a sneaky little start of this one already. I was having one of those days the other day where I was kind of scrolling through my Kindle, looking for what to read next and kind of looking at my release dates. And I just couldn't settle to a book. I just couldn't settle to a book at all. I'd read a lot of physical books, and I think I just wasn't in the mood to read a Kindle book, so I read a little bit of this one, it wasn't kind of sticking with me. Read a little bit of something else, that wasn't sticking with me, so I ended up listening to an audiobook, but that's okay. Then obviously on the 10th of May, something which I have already read and reviewed, I'll leave my link to the review in the description box below because I reviewed it on my blog, part 4 of the Ottercombe Bay serialised novel by Bella Osborne. The entire book is coming out in June, but part 4 is out on the 10th of May, so you can order and read parts 1, 2 and 3 now if you want a lovely little seaside and gin bar romp. Then 2 other books which come out on the 17th of May, one of which I have a review for coming up on my blog next week. We have One Summer in Italy by Sue Moorcroft to go with our One Summer in Rome. We have One Summer in Italy, and then Veronica Henry. Everybody loves a bit of Veronica Henry. We have A Family Recipe by Veronica Henry. A Veronica Henry novel is always good news, and it comes out also on the 17th of May. Then another one which I'm going to be starting on my Kindle very, very soon, because I do have a copy of this one on my Kindle, very excited, is My Box-Shaped Heart by Rachel Lucas, who wrote a fabulous novel last year about, from the point of view of a girl who is on the autistic spectrum, and I wrote a whole review about that one on my blog, so I'll leave a link below. And again, 17th of May, it's a big date for books here in the UK, and yes. Then 22nd of May, I believe I have this correct, this is definitely the US release date, and I haven't found anything telling me otherwise that this isn't the UK release date as well, so again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the new Sandhya Menon novel, I have no idea how I've managed not to start reading this one already, because I'm very excited about reading it. Part of me, I think, wants to do maybe a little reread / re-listen of When Dimple Met Rishi, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that one in, so I think I was hoping I'd be able to do that, but I do have an e-arc of From Twinkle with Love by Sandhya Menon, so I'm excited about reading that one. And then finally, on the 31st of May, we have Sunshine and Sweet Peas in Nightingale Square by Heidi Swain, which I'm really looking forward to reading. It's a new setup. I am tempted to save this one to be my plain home read, because I know it's going to be fabulous, and once I start, I know I'm not going to want to put it down. And Heidi's novels are quite long. Like, compared to some of the ones that I have, they're quite long. So I'm thinking a nice, 9-hour plane journey might be just the ticket. But part of me wants to read it sooner because I can. Do other people get torn this way if you have advanced copies of things? Oh, it's so difficult. Then I also have a couple of June releases that I might be tempted to get into towards the end of May, just because I'm very, very excited about these, and I've had them on my Kindle for a little while, been kind of like putting them off to get through the January, February, March, April, May releases, but we're now just about at June, so I might pick these ones up. The first one is The Man Who Didn't Call by Rosie Walsh, which is out on the 14th of June in the UK. It's out in July, and its title is Ghosted in the US, so very excited about that. I kind of prefer the US cover, not necessarily the title, but anyway, I'm going to try and get hold of a copy of both of them so I can do a little comparison, because I haven't made a US versus UK cover for a little while now, but I'm going to try and get hold of a copy of both so I can do a comparison. And then I also have, on the same day release, I already have a copy of on my Kindle, How Do You Like Me Now by Holly Bourne, which is her first adult novel. All her novels previously have been young adult novels, and this one, everyone who's read it has said it's amazing. So again, I don't know why I've been putting these two off for so long. I'm hoping that I might get a chance to start these ones early. Hoping, because I know I'm going to really love them. And then I have some other books that I would like to try and get to before leaving the UK. because otherwise I'm going to have 10 million paperbacks and hardbacks to take with me to Denver, and we know that's not going to happen. So first of all, I have a July release, but I have it here now, so I'm like, I kind of want to read it now, and you'll recognise this one from my book haul. It is The Rest of Me by Katy Marsh, and this one comes out in July. Does it say when in July? Should have looked this up before making the video, shouldn't I? 26th of July. There we go. This one comes out in the UK, so I may read this one before I leave. Then I also have, again from my book haul, Far From the Tree by Robin Benway, which has the beautiful pink leaves on the cover. This one is already out in both the UK and the US. And then I have The Second Love of My Life by Victoria Walters, which again is already out, but I've been loving Random Acts of Kindness by Victoria Walters, so I think I want to read this one soon. Then we have The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. You remember me telling me this story, telling this story about how I keep getting this one out from the library, so I'm hoping maybe having it with this different cover and actually owning a copy of it will make me finally read it, because I know I'm going to love it. And there's not a lot of words on a page. I can get through this one, and it sounds like a really compelling story, so hoping to get to that one. And this is in the other books I want to read category. And then we have that lovely proof that Zarina gave me, because she has a finished copy of this one, and that is A Taxonomy of Love by Rachel Allen. This one came out in January, and I'm just excited to read this one. I believe this one does have a press release with it as well. Yes, this one came out on the 9th of January, and it's a lovely shiny proof. It's just lovely and gorgeous. And then there's just a couple more. I have my very beautiful, I fangirled over this one in my haul, very beautiful copy of Where the Light Gets In by Lucy Dillon. Let's just shimmer that one a little bit, so the gold shimmers. This one was on my April TBR, but I didn't actually buy this one until like a week ago. So this one is now been moved to my May TBR, and I know for definite that I want to read this before leaving the UK so that I can pass it on to Mum, because she is also going to read it, because we both appreciate. Let's have another shot of them. Let's do the back ones this time, because apparently I've tucked my receipt in the front ones. We both appreciate the gorgeous end papers. We know. I was going to get an ebook of this one, but then I saw the finished hardback, and it is still £5 in places. Like, I'm sure by the time this video goes up, it will still be £5 in supermarkets in the UK. Go now. And then a couple that I have, which are definitely coming back to Denver with me. I'm not leaving them behind because they're both signed, but I'm very excited to read both of them. So these may be in my May TBR, but my May TBR when I'm back in Denver, because they're definitely coming back with me. My signed copy of Never Greener by Ruth Jones. Why are we wobbling so much? Stop it. My signed copy of Never Greener by Ruth Jones, which she made sound amazing when I went to the event with her, so I definitely want to read this one as soon as I possibly can. And then my copy that I bid on and won the auction for, Little Big Man by Katy Reagan. I learned how to say your name. And this one is also going to be coming out in the US, and it's going to be called Little Big Love. Hope I got that one right. So yes, I'm excited to read this one, because if it's fantastic, then I can take it to my book group and be like, guys, this one's coming out here as well. Yay. But yes, I think these two gorgeous signed hardbacks will be in my Denver reading portion of May. It's like, hopefully I will be in Denver in May. Let's hope. Let's all hope. So yes, so it's quite a large TBR, because I'm going to try and read sort of quite a lot of physical books, but there are also some May releases I haven't read yet that I need to read ready for their release date, so I can share my review with you. As I say, let me know in the comments if you would like to see a review of that Page 2 novel, and if you do, I'll make one for you. If not, I won't. yeah, my wrap up will be in 2 parts. I'll do a little wrap up here and then I'll do a wrap up in Denver when I'm finished, because I will be in Denver by the end of May. Yeah, it's quite a big TBR. There's quite a lot of books on there. So I think all we can do is just wish me luck, really. Yeah, stay tuned. All my social media links are always in the description box below, and you can follow all my reading progress on there. You can also follow reviews on my blog. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so you get reading updates on there. I did not take part in the 24-hour readathon this weekend because I was not around, but there is a bout of books this month. It is the week that I'm supposed to be like leaving, but you know, a 9-hour plane journey, what better time to be doing a readathon? What better time to be doing a readathon? Yeah, you better hope that there's no good films that I want to watch on this plane, because I'm going to be doing some serious reading. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this and just generally want to wish me luck with this mammoth TBR, then give me a thumbs up. I think we can do it. I really do. If you think so too, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments about the Paige Toon novel, and just, you know, if you have any well wishes for the mammoth TBR, comment below, please do. And make sure you're subscribed so that my next video lands straight into that subscription feed. Hopefully it won't be another long one. I do make shorter videos than this. I know my videos recently have been long, apologies, but well done to you to getting this far if you are here. Yes, and I will have a very exciting video for you soon, so I will see you then. Bye.